Hello, my name is Tammy Workman-Lopez, and I wanted to share my story with you in my struggle of overeating, so that way you would know that you're not in the struggle alone, and because I know that when I share with others, it helps me stay motivated, and it just, I don't know, just adds a bit more for me. So today is day one on really committing to not allowing myself to overeat and choosing healthier ways to eat. So, I do have a weight loss program that I've helped many clients lose weight, and they look at the different meal plans, and those things help, and it gets them focused, and my motivation to them really keeps them going, and they're excited, and the retraining of the mindset and our barriers that we can get into help them break through. For myself, I've noticed the last couple years I've had a really hard struggle. Then I'm fine, and then it's back, and then I'm fine, and then it's back, and then I'm fine, and then it's back. But this year, it's just seeming to be more of a struggle, and this is the COVID year. And I don't think it's because of that at all. I think it's because during the COVID year, I've been trying to push myself outside of my box with my business and in my life. So it's not just 2020 that's been hard. It's been 2019 and 2020. And those I feel like they've been a lot of growth and a lot of success, and they've been a big punch in the stomach. And every time I feel I'm moving outside of my box, I just feel this need to chew or bite or have some kind of satisfaction, because in that moment I feel anxiety, overwhelm, not good enough because I'm in all these new things I've never done before. And so I would just like for you to share, what is it that you feel like you're in? Like when you feel like you want to go eat or you want to overeat, what's coming up for you? So let's take a look at that first together. And share it with me. You can text it to me, 954-657-3407. You could email it to me. You could reply here in YouTube. I really would like to know, because that will also help you get really clear on it. And so as far as today goes, it is 11 o'clock. Yep, it's 11 o'clock. And so this morning, the first thing I did, normally I have organic cereal. Super simple. You just have some Cascadian or I forget the other name, but they're organic cereals, so they're more of a healthier. But then I also have Silk, which is also healthier, but they both have sugars in them, and so I'm taking a look at not doing that as much. I'll still do it some. I'm not trying to go on some crazy diet. I'm trying to just have different, healthier ways to eat. So what I did is I just got an avocado, about this size. Now this is from my friend's tree, so normally I just have one small avocado, and I have that for breakfast. So because this was big, I had that for breakfast as well as for snack. So breakfast for me is usually around 7, and snack for me is usually around 10. Sometimes breakfast can be 6:30, or if I get up at 5, sometimes I'm just super hungry, and it could be then too. So the other thing that I'm doing that's showing up pretty helpful, I have this tea that I sell, and I'm not a big tea drinker. I'm not a big tea drinker, but it's called Trim Tea, and I had some because I share it with customers or potential customers so they can try it. Now, it just tastes like tea. I'm not a big tea drinker, so I can't tell you if it's super strong or super light, but I would call it strong for me. And so what I did, and basically they say take one of the little sacks, this size, and put it with 6 ounces of water. But they say if you want to dilute it, then you could put it with more. So I just tried it by taste. And as I said, I'm not a big tea drinker. I don't like the flavor of tea. So I put it in a cup with this much water, and I tried it cold, and I was like, oh, that's fine. Let me try it hot, see which one I like better. Well, for now, just because I feel like I needed more comfort this morning, I decided to do it with hot. And I also put, you could probably see there, these are lemons. And so I just took the lemon and I put them in there. And so this actually, what I decided to do was I took the cup and I poured it in half into another cup. This is actually my second cup, but the same packet. And so I diluted it because to me it was just too strong. And so I already have had a cup today, and I'm having the second cup. Again, the same packet. I just took that cup and split it in half and added more water to both. So now I'm not really tasting the tea. It just tastes more like lemon water, which is what I drink more of the time. So I just thought that to be helpful for you guys. The other thing that I've really noticed is oftentimes I'm not hungry. And I'm, just dealing with a stressful thought or a stressful situation. But I have the need to bite, or I have the need to chew. And I also have a habit of this. Yep, doing that, chewing. And I recall starting that when I was little because my mother, she had gotten so exacerbated. She began to tie my hands behind my back so I couldn't suck my thumb, even when I was asleep. And so I didn't want that to keep happening, and I didn't want her to stay mad at me. But one of the habits my mother had was this all the time. And so I called myself being smart. And I was like 5 or 6, because I remember I was still smaller than the oven handle, and it was before we left Chicago, and at that point I believe I was 8. But anyways, it was around that age. And I thought to myself, well, if I do what she's doing, then I can't get in trouble for it. So at least it would be an alternative to sucking my thumb. And so from that moment on, I began biting on my mouth. And my mother said some things sometimes, but overall, you could tell she couldn't say much because it was her own thing. And so, yay, I got what I wanted. And here I am now, 40, going to be 44 in December. I don't want it. But what I realize it does is it helps, or at least this is what my mind has said, it helps alleviate the anxiety. So instead of just feeling the anxiety, this seems to direct the anxiety into a thing. So what I did is I bought these little mouth guards. Now there's 2 kinds. I like this one. I've tried 2 different kinds. This one is flat and kind of soft, and so I like it. I've also have worn it sleeping because I do bite when I sleep. So you can wear it like this where it goes up, or you can wear it like this where it goes down. I don't like the down, I like the up. So I can put it in my mouth. Can't really tell a difference as far as like when I'm sitting there. You can tell while I'm talking because now you can see the difference. But anyway, that's one, and I do like that one. There is this one, and I don't really like it, but it still works. And so I have them in different places. So when I start to feel anxious or notice that I'm biting or wanting to eat, I'll put this in my mouth. Now there is a group of people, which I have come across, who actually will use pacifiers. Like whatever, to each their own, but I don't want to use a pacifier. I don't want that around here. I do think it would be cool to create a pacifier just insert, so that way people could have that softness. But then there's the potential of possibly swallowing it. So I'm sure no one's going to create that with that kind of liability. Now maybe they have one that you can put that your teeth can block, and then you put it in your mouth, very similar to the football players. But there still comes out here, which prevents them from swallowing it. So anyways, those are just my thoughts to help give you some alternatives, some really hands-on logistical things. And that's just day 1, and that's just till 11 o'clock. So those are just my thoughts, and I wanted to share them with you. And really where things come in for me is eating at night. And I do have my husband, so he probably won't want me recording while we're trying to eat. But I might just come on and record real quick if it works out. If not, I will update you tomorrow on how it goes. And also, too, this is going to include some ideas and supports on how to reset your thinking, and also how to handle anxiety when it comes up. And these are things that I've done with myself and done with my clients in the past, and they've worked. It's just about refocusing and using them again. Only this time I'm going to take you with me. So that way this doesn't just benefit me, but it also benefits you. Thank you so much. Let me know how this has helped. Have a beautifully blessed day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.